begin Kakarot. The other, however, felt uneasy, a deep disturbance stirring in his core. He decided to leave Earth, murmuring that he would finally move after such a long wait. Meanwhile, Goku began walking toward the gods of destruction, radiating an aura of divine majesty. Each step he took made the ground quake, the heavens shudder. The gods stood frozen, unable to comprehend how this man, lost to the void for 10 long years, had returned. And in the blink of an eye, Goku vanished. A heartbeat later, he was behind them, utterly still, holding Ivan and Sidra in place, his arms raised above his head as if time itself had frozen them there, powerless. His friends watched, hearts pounding, overcome by the awe of the sight before them. Then Goku spoke, his tone calm, yet steeped in biting irony and resolve. "Why do you provoke desire, children? I once defended the system, refused violence, even protected Beerus. But now, my hands won't allow me to stop. Your era is over." In an instant, he unleashed a devastating burst of energy, obliterating Ivan and Sidra in a flash that shook the entire realm. But he wasn't done. He advanced again, and in the next instant, appeared before Rumshi, gripping the trembling elephant god's trunk, immobilizing him completely. Goku smirked, eyes sharp with mockery. He said coldly, "I smell something foul here." Then his tone turned razor sharp. "You were cruel to the ones I love. Now you'll learn what cruelty truly means." With unimaginable force, he hurled Rumshi into the sky, and before the god could fall, Goku extended his hand. A single bolt of light erupted like lightning, and Rumshi was erased from existence. The others trembled. Champa stared wide-eyed, realizing his turn was inevitable. None could run, none could fight. Goku stood in the center of the battlefield, his eyes glowing with fury and divine judgment. "Who's next?" he said, his voice echoing through the heavens. Then he moved faster than thought. In an instant, he appeared before Jeres, standing so close that even time seemed to halt. He pointed a single finger at her, his voice calm, but cutting like a blade. "I don't usually harm women, but you were unlucky enough to face my wrath." With one touch, a surge of lethal energy erased her completely. Terror and disbelief rippled through the remaining gods. Goku didn't stop. He turned slowly towards Champa, whose trembling body betrayed his fear, knowing his fate would mirror Beerus's. He walked forward, crossing his arms. 2 waves of blinding energy shot out in opposite directions, annihilating Moscow and Eric without him even glancing their way. Then he continued forward, steady and relentless, each step shaking the earth, his gaze fixed solely on Champa. His friends could only stand frozen, breathless, as the unstoppable reckoning drew near. On the other side, Vados fell to the ground between the 2 kings who had pounced on her without mercy. One of them cried out with relish, "This is the fate of those who betray the oath and break from our order." Then they gathered their energies and unleashed a lethal attack, convinced the end had come. But when the light burst and the smoke rose, a stranger emerged, the mysterious figure. He carried Vados in his arms with majestic confidence, a flame of rage rippling around him. The 2 kings froze. They could not even identify the nature of his power. One of them kept repeating in stunned disbelief, "What is this being?" Vados was unconscious. When she regained consciousness, she saw her rescuer's face and read in his eyes unspoken vows. He whispered to himself, "Vados, I will not forget your favor. What happened will not stand. I will eliminate anyone who lays a hand on you."